Highest paying countries for nurses. Canada. Average annual nursing salary, $71,600. Canada is an ideal place for English-speaking nurses. The average salary is one of the highest in the world, making it extra attractive. International applicants for the nursing license will have to go through some background checks, interview questions, and an examination. The process costs $340, but this can vary with individuals, and the registration process can be anything between 3 to 18 months. Australia. The average annual nursing salary is $79,000. The lack of language barrier for English speakers and the presence of multiple international health and medical agencies and companies make Australia a great place to practice nursing. To work as a nurse or midwife in Australia, you need to apply for and be registered with the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Australia. Ireland. Nurses in Ireland earn an average annual nursing salary of $46,000. Another country with a fairly tedious process to get licensed to practice as a nurse. The Nursing and Midwifery Board of Ireland has a set of tests, exams, and checks they make applicants go through before accepting their application. Nurses work 37.5 hours a week in Ireland. Switzerland. One of the top-paying countries for nurses, pays an average salary of $86,000 annually. The salary for nurses here can rise to $251,000, which almost makes Switzerland a perfect place to work for nurses with their shortage in the workforce and their stable economy. However, the Swiss have a strict policy with regard to foreigners coming into the country for work purposes, and the process to get licensed is a rather tedious one. United States. The average annual nursing salary in the USA is $79,000. This number changes depending on your location in the US. Various states have different averages, but the figure above is the general average. In California alone, there's an estimated gap of 40,000 nurses, or 14% of the workforce, according to a recent report by the University of California, San Francisco. Hospitals are filling the gap by hiring traveling nurses. Chile. Nurses get an average annual nursing salary of $48,000 in Chile. The standards of living in Chile are pretty decent, and this extends to their medical industry. Nursing here is a very profitable profession, and it comes with a lot of opportunities. New Zealand. Average annual nursing salary, $68,000. The laid-back lifestyle, rugged landscapes, and a private-public mixed healthcare system make New Zealand a great place to work in. The demand for registered nurses is expected to grow because there are growing demands for aged care in New Zealand. Germany. Average annual nursing salary, $48,000. Germany is also one of the highest-paying countries in need of nurses. Their salaries vary with expertise, but the average German nursing salary is usually enough to cover the basic human living expenses. Norway. Average annual nursing salary, $52,000. Norway, like its Scandinavian neighbors, is a stable country, with a stable economy and high life expectancy. Obvious pointers that their medical system is in very good shape. Netherlands. Average annual nursing salary, $64,000. The Dutch healthcare system is often deemed the best in the world, coupled with its very stable economy and very hospitable citizens. Virgin Islands. Average annual nursing salary, $74,000. The salary numbers vary depending on your location on the island. The Virgin Islands Board of Nurse License oversees all applications for the license to practice as a nurse. Denmark. Another Scandinavian country, pay nurses an average annual nursing salary of $79,000. Their process for obtaining the license to practice is more rigorous than that of their Norwegian neighbors. Language tests that are equivalent to the skill of a native speaker, and training that shows how the nurse can communicate with the patients and has adapted to the country's practices. Italy. Average annual nursing salary, $44,000. The biggest issue here is the language barrier, with Italian as the country's major language. Aside from that, there is a lot of opportunities here for nurses. United Kingdom. Average annual nursing salary, $46,000. The standard of living in the UK allows nurses to live comfortably with the average yearly salary. Due to the shortage of nurses as well, the UK is also a hub of nursing opportunities. Israel. Average annual nursing salary, $46,500. Israel arguably has the best medical and healthcare facilities among its neighbors. And despite the average salaries of jobs in Israel not being very high, it is not the case with their nurses. Dubai. Currently one of the richest and most lavish places in the world pays nurses an average of $23,000. Dubai has an extremely low average pay for nurses. According to payscale.com, the average pay for a nurse working in a hospital or long-term care facility is much less than in other Middle Eastern countries. However, despite the low pay, nurses are flocking to this thriving country. In general, Americans earn the highest wages for nurses in Dubai. Income is tax-free, and healthcare is provided to everyone, which means the entire paycheck is taken home.